Hello and welcome to the Conquerors show. I am your host, Gadoni Mutugi, and today we have an amazing guest who is my personal friend, and she's also a worship leader at JCC. We serve together, and when she sings, you can tell someone that has been through a crushing, someone that has been through, I mean, through so much, but they can still lift up their hands and worship. So, welcome our guest today, Judy.
Yes.
Judy, karibu sana.
Asante.
So I know you have such a story, and you can tell from how someone has a walk with God, and someone, even sings. Like for me, I have an experience when you hold that mic and sing, there's just something that shifts. And you can tell, hey, huyu amefinywa. This is someone that has gone through the pressing, the crushing, to get that oil.
Yeah.
So you can tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Judy Mugo from Nakuru County. I am I'm fifth born in our family, and my mom died when we were young. I was in class, I think class 6. So it wasn't easy for me at that particular time. So I developed a rejection part of it, and I felt like I was all alone. Vile umezoea going to school, coming back, and you find your mother is no longer there. Yeah, it really affected me at that particular time. So I was so stressed out as a young girl. So I began being rebellious and doing my own things because I felt like life didn't matter at that particular time because of the absence of my mom. So at that particular time in class 7, I began to go to disco.
What, class 7?
Class 7. Ile ya pakache. So, and no one could ask me anything. Yeah, I was just hanging out with wrong company. And so nilikuwa tu rebellious, hata singeambiwa anything. So, I remember there's a particular time, when my mom passed on, we were left like almost alone. And my cousins were coming, and that time they're in college, they're hanging out and everything. So, but there's something that I noticed. I noticed during that time that anytime my cousin would ask me to go with them out, yani kikitu tu kingetokea na wachwa. So it happened so many times until I realized that, kwani ni Mungu ananikazia. So until this particular time now, when I'm in class 7, a friend of mine came and asked me, twende out, uko na how much? And I told her, niko na 50 bob, na wewe niko na 90 bob. Hiyo itatutosha. So we went we went to that club, and around midnight nime dance. Kumbe I was the tiniest. I was the smallest in that disco. So nikaona nimeitwa na manager. Akaniuliza, mtoto,
boy,
uko wapi ID?
Unafanya nini huko?
Wapi ID? Umekuja na nani? Then nikamwambia, nimekuja na friend yangu. My friend saa hiyo, we are age mates but ni mkubwa. Ako huko juu na DJ.
Anachagua nyimbo ama?
Sijui kuhang out tu. So at that time, when he asked me, where's your ID? Who did you come with? Then I realized, something is happening. Because that fear of God, came in me. And I felt like God is watching over me at that time. That realization that, when God is watching over me, because I could recall that the previous times I wanted to hang out with my cousins, something could just happen. So at midnight, then the manager came and asked. After the manager asked, I was told to go home at midnight. Na hata una fare ni ile time unaekanga 10 bob kwa kiatu.
Ulikuwa na 50 bob.
So 50 bob imeisha, umebakisha 10 bob, umeka kwa kiatu ya asubuhi ya mat. So that's what happened. So we were thrown out of the club. Since then I feared mambo ya disco. So nikasema wacha nikuwe mkubwa then because I felt like God has been watching over me and it's like I'm letting him down. There was that at that tender age I realized like kuna God that has been watching over me. So after that my dad remarried. I continued to be rebellious even to my stepmom. Nilimpatia hard time. Actually we could even fight.
What?
Yeah, we could.
You were the last born?
I was the second last born.
Oh, second last born.
So nikakuwa rebellious, nikamaliza class 7, class 8 nikamaliza. So I went to high school. High school nikakuwa worse. I was in a mission school. So nikakuwa worse, nilikuwa nakujanga last. Kama si last, ni second last.
What?
Yeah, sikuwa nasoma. My friends were in form 4 and I'm in form 1.
Wow.
Yeah, sikuwa nasoma, I was rebellious.
Yeah.
Kama ni boyfriends,
you didn't care.
I didn't care. Kama ni boyfriends ni mimi nashikwa nao. Kama
ni barua wewe ndio unapatikana nazo.
Ni mimi napatikana nazo because they were very strict. Our mission school was very strict. So in fact ilifika place my dad and mom wameitwa shule, nimepewa suspension, wakasema hawatawaikam. It was too much. So my life at that particular time I felt rejection ile ya ukweli. You know, I felt so much rejected na nikafeel there's no
hope.
There's no hope. So I just lived vile ninataka. So during that time I continued now hanging out with in clubs and everything until nikamaliza shule. But by the time namaliza shule I realized this is my life. I need to change. Because I remember I used to hang out even in kinyozis.
Boy.
Na majamaa.
What were you looking for?
I don't know. I think that's too ile. Because I felt so much rejection. I thought maybe niki hang out na different people mali una feel unakuwa accepted. That is what made me at least comfortable. So ungenipata kwa vinyozi like that. So one day kwa kinyozi walikuwa wanachapa tu story vile how they were good in their academics, they ati vile wako poa maths, everything. So mi sina story ya academics because
ulikuwa number last.
Nilikuwa number last. Vile wanasema vile biology ni poa, vile mathematics walikuwa napata A. Mimi sina hata story ya kuambia. Hata Kiswahili, hata CRE,
hata English.
So hiyo time ndio I felt yani hata siwezi waambia there is something I'm good at. I'm good at. I felt so bad about myself and I made up my mind to change. So at that time nikaanza kukua serious. Na my education and everything, nikaanza at least kushape up even with my stepmom, with my parents. Yeah. So I started shaping up in school. Nikaanza kukua sasa na mabeste wa machupi. Hata kama ni washamba.
Ni sawa.
Ni sawa. Yeah, so nikaingia group yao, group discussion. By the time namaliza form 4, I was already a prefect.
Wow.
A prefect in church.
Eish. See you.
Yeah, ilikuwa Katho. But now I was in charge of both. Actually SDA.
Oh, like every nini church.
Yeah. And but also I was an entertainment prefect, assistant prefect. Yeah. So but bado nilikuwa nina play both funny. Because sikuwa nimejirealize at that time. But at least my grades had improved. Nilikuwa example to other students.
Wow.
So nikamaliza. But that rejection was still there. I felt hata after nilimaliza shule, hakuna mtu alikuwa anajua nimemaliza lini. You know, as in, you know the way your parents ama your friends wanajua pepa yangu ya mwisho ni this particular day. Nobody knew. So nilimaliza shule na nikaenda another town to hang out with my friends. Yeah. Nikarudi after 2 weeks. Nikasema ndio nimemaliza pepa yangu. Yeah. So because I didn't feel like home was home for me. I just wanted to be out there. And it wasn't also easy for me because I was looking for a place where I can be accepted.
Accepted, yeah.
Yeah. So after that, you know that duration mumemaliza shule, I met this young man. Akanionyesha mapenzi.
Acceptance.
What I was lacking. Alinionyesha mapenzi, but alikuwa anadanganya zingine.
Ujue hata kama ni uongo ama ni
sijali. You know, I'm okay. You'd rather tell me a lie, but I feel comfortable with you.
Yeah.
So that is where I was at that particular time. So I accepted him and took a flow. At that time, I became pregnant. I think I was around 17, 18. I became pregnant. And then akaniambia tuende Nairobi. Anaenda Nairobi. Mimi nikaona mse akisema anaenda Nairobi. Na mimi niko na ball.
Utacho peke yako?
Nitacho peke yangu. So akipanda basi, nikamfuata nyuma nikapanda naye. Akaniambia, I thought we were not going with you. You are coming later. Nikamwambia hapana. Nilienda kaa nimesimama peke yangu hivi bila nguo, bila nini, kaa polisi.
What?
Yeah. And you know, I don't know where I'm going.
Where you go, I go.
Where you go, I go. Tutaenda tukajipata sasa tuko bus station. That time tukaenda satellite, we got a house ya mabati. We stayed there for like 2 days and you know I'm pregnant. Hiyo nyumba ya mabati jua ikiwaka mnaungua. Baridi. Yeah, so it was not comfortable for me. So we ended up in Kayole. So we stayed there. Saa hiyo nimehepa home. You know, nobody knows. Nilipanda basi, tukakuja naye Nairobi. So hakuna mtu anajua I'm pregnant. Hakuna mtu anajua nimeenda wapi. So we stayed with him. Nikapata mtoi. Hakuna mtu anajua niko wapi. So after akapata job ingine, alikuwa na work na NGO. So life ikaanza kukua better. Ikakuwa poa, nimepata mtoto. Nimekuwa 6 months ndio my sister akaniambia now I think you should come. Akanitafuta. I think you should come home.
Last born sister?
No, the one that I follow. Akaniambia now you should come home and at least let people know where you are. We still care about you. So hivyo ndio nilienda na my baby na my husband then. So we went home, we called my dad, he came and saw us and he was so excited to see me. At least I was okay. So na tukarudi Nairobi. Life ikaendelea poa, life changed, things were working so well for us until this particular time when he got arrested and he was accused of mismanagement of funds in
that company.
Yeah, in that company. So but that time alishikwa, before ashikwe nilishikwa ndio yeye akuje because he was not in town. So nikaka prison, nikaka kwa cell and you know I had a small baby at that time. Yeah. So nikaka kwa cell at Kilimani police station. Nikaka, I was feeling so bad. Actually, we were with my sister. In fact, my sister used to, at that time, my sister had come kukaa na sisi. So pia alikuwa arrested.
Last born?
No, the one that I was following. Yeah, so tukaka cell, but it was so amazing. I still saw God. I still saw God even in that cell, because there was a particular woman in the cell. Alikuwa ameshikwa and alikuwa accused of having an abortion. But alikuwa, I think, aki give birth, aligive birth kwa nyumba, mtoi akakufa. So people thought amefanya abortion. So wakamleta police station. So she had stayed there for 2 weeks, ana bleed, amenuka, because unajua yeah, it was yani not a good place for her. So I realized, so alikuwa ana feel rejected, alikuwa tu anakaa kwa corner. So I noticed her. So I asked my sister, hey, this lady aongeangi? So I started asking around, even the other inmates, kwani huyu msichana aongeangi? And then so nikapewa story of what has been happening. No, hata hajaiona jua for the last 2 weeks, because the moment you're in the cell, unless someone comes to visit, ndio utatoka nje.
What?
So and nobody has been following up her case. So I went, nikamkaribia, and I engaged her. I just showed her love. And now she opened up. So after nimetoka, I started following up her case until akakuwa released.
Wow.
So I realized maybe I was there because of
her.
Yeah, for her. So, and I realized that God was still
he's still in your business.
He's still in my business. Then because my husband came now, my husband then came and akakuwa arrested, mimi nikakuwa released. Yeah, so kesi ikaanza, and then akapewa a bond of around 1 million. Or a bond of 1 million and a surety. So we didn't have anything to bail him out. So at that time I went home and I told my parents about it. So my parents decided to give her a title deed of almost the same amount.
Yeah.
And my aunt as a surety, because she was working in the government at that time. So at least it went out well, akakuwa released, but now akuwa akienda mention and everything and so I didn't know. Tumeenda tumeka for like some months. Tunamaliza almost a year. My dad is calling me ati, hey, kwani your husband hajakuwa akienda court? Kamwambia hapana, amekuwa akienda court, hata nimekuwa nikimuuliza, alikuwa amesema anaenda court. So kaniambia hapana, hajakuwa akienda court. So I asked him. At that time akaniambia, unajua hii kesi ilikuja ikaanza kukua ngumu, nikaona kama nitafungwa like that. Kaniambia, but now at least we need to work on it.
Yeah.
So that isi blow out of proportion. Akasema ni sawa. So we organized with my dad the way we'll come and then we sort it out in court. Because they were walikuwa wanataka kuuza shamba yake. Yeah. Because of absconding court. Yeah. So at that time my dad now was to come. Anangojewa so my husband then anafahamu amgoje. He never showed up.
Your dad?
No, him.
Oh, your husband.
My dad amefika. He never showed up. Nobody showed up. My dad alika stage mpaka jioni akimngoja.
What?
Yeah. So hakuwa ionekana. At that time I'm pregnant.
Now second baby.
Yes, second baby. Niko 1 month pregnant. Nimetoka, I think nilikuwa nimetoka church. There was a school of worship. Nilikuwa school of worship that time. Nimetoka church jioni. Ninaulizwa na one of my neighbors. Ai, kwani you dingo? Ambia wapi? Akaniambia, nimeona your husband amebeba mtoto na suitcase. Nikadhani wanakuchukua muende. Mimi kuingia kwa hao. Hakuna, ni nguo tu zangu ziko hapo.
Walienda.
And I'm 1 month pregnant.
What?
Sina simu. I only had 20 shillings. I didn't have anything. And there was a note alikuwa ameandika. Amesema, sisi tumeenda. Na ujue landlord anakuja kesho.
So hata wewe ujipange.
So hata wewe ujipange.
Hey,
so nilikuwa na stress. I remember I turned, nikaangalia wall. And I told God, just show me mercy. Just show me mercy.
This rejection is too much.
It's too much. Just show me mercy. And I cried. Nikachukua hiyo 20 bob. Nikaenda kwa another friend. That time I was an usher on JCC. Nikaenda kwake home. Nikamkosa. So nikapata another usher there. So akaniambia, since huko hakuna watu, wacha nikupatie 40 bob, urudi, alafu we'll see what to do.
Yeah.
So, but nikiwa kwa mat nikirudi, it was around 8 at night. 8-9 at night. Watu tukapatana na roadblock. Then polisi akaanza kushukisha watu baka driver. Sema come out. So when I was going kushuka, akaniambia pana. Wewe vile nakuona wewe ukai mkora.
Wow.
Weka tu ndani. Wacha niangalia hao wengine. Ni search hao wengine. So at that time hiyo kitu kanikujia God. God is trying to show me that I'm still with you. Yeah. As much as watu wengine wanaweza ambiwa washuke, wewe ubaki, it's just a pointer that
He is with you.
He is with you.
Yeah.
He's with me and he's giving me favor. I realized that. So in the morning, the first knock, nikafika home in the morning, the first knock, it's another lady ananiambia, nimeambiwa nikuje hapo kwako, ati wewe unashuka hana. That time siku hata najua kama nashuka na poa. So the lady akaniambia, how much will you charge me? Nikamtajia tu 500. Akanipe 500. Akaniambia sawa. So nikamshuka what I did and they came out nicely. So I got 500. I didn't have anything left with me. So I got another 500. So that thing I kept on realizing God is still walking with me.
Yeah.
As much as things is in a kafani, the small, I started counting my blessings, small. Yeah, until sasa ikafika place, the landlord came.
Oh, you were still at that place?
Yes. Yeah, that is the following day after nimewachwa.
Okay.
Yeah. So the following day, like 2 days later, the landlord came and threw everything now. But it was a mattress na stove na sufuria. Nothing much. Actually, siku anafunganga nyumba, siku hata na kufuli.
Mattress na stove
na tungo zangu. Nikasikia tu amesema, huyu hata kama hana kitanda, ataweza kulipa rent kweli. And that time rent was 1,500. So they threw my things out and then I called another usher. Nikamwambia just keep my clothes for me and the mattress. Then I'll look for somewhere else where I can live. Akaniambia no, just come and live with us. Walikuwa wanakaa with some other friends. So I moved in with them. Tukakaa for some times. Remember, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
So after like 3 weeks, I received a call through my friend's phone. Nikaambiwa my dad akikam kotini kusort out. Now you know the man has disappeared.
Yeah.
So my dad has to sort it out on his own.
Because they have his title deed.
Yes. So nikapigiwa na my sister, akaniambia, dad akikuja court alivamiwa na wezi. And I was shocked. So my friend gave me 250 shillings. I went home. So unajua ile unasema wacha nipitie my sister kwanza nipe story poa ndio niende home I check on my dad. Then at that time my sister told me hata usijaribu kwenda home. Dad hataki hata kukuona.
What?
Amesema siku ile utaenda uende kupumzika.
Hold it right there. Wow, what a story. I mean, um, being left alone, you don't know where your husband and your baby is, and you're pregnant, and then your father does not want to see you. Please join us next week as we continue to hear this amazing story. And at the end of it all, just know that God is faithful. And this is all to encourage you and to let you know that whatever it is that you're going through, someone else has gone through the same or even worse. So no matter where you are, don't throw in the towel. Just hold on, just hang in there, and God will come through. All right, see you next time and same place.
Wema TV, the voice of hope.